Hello guys, how are you doing? It's your homeboy Guy. I'm still here in Canyon Woods. I think it's in Batangas. I have one video that I fully dedicate to show you how beautiful it is. I can still show you while walking. It's really nice for those who want to stay a little bit away from Metro Manila and the traffic and everything that goes with Metro Manila and the noise, of course. I hope you guys are doing well. Obviously, I'm very okay. I'm very fine. I'm just enjoying the place here. I wanted to share with you one very common term, not recently used, but it's more than a year now that people are using that term. It's called passport bro. So for those who are not really familiar with that expression, what is a passport bro? Passport bro is just a way to qualify those people or foreigner who are leaving their country to join other country, and for the sole purpose of find a loved one, you know, find women that they can marry and eventually make their life with. Look at this beautiful house. It's very such nice place here. There are some good places here. So yeah, they are just going here because of you know, not in the Philippines only, but they're traveling all around the world just to find their loved one. So usually we call them passport bro. No? So and in this video I'm going to explain you why the Philippines remain a top tier country when it's come to passport bro. So in another language, why the Philippines remain a primary destination for a foreigner who's trying to find a loved one. Because as you know, Western countries are, you know, changing a lot. They are moving a lot, wherever it's about the gender equality and all those things that goes with. There's a lot of change that are happening. And sometimes countries that are still traditional or a little bit traditional are these countries that some foreigners are looking for in order for them to, you know, to build a family, to make their life, to look at women that they love. So why the Philippines right now, it's still a top tier country when it comes to women, to find the women for your life. Look at this, another one. It's all beautiful. Look at this one, guys. It's all nice house. So why the Philippines is still top one? Well, not really top one, but among the top tier country. So the very first reason here is because they speak English in the Philippines. When someone is going to the Philippines, especially people from the western part of the world, of course you want to communicate. You want to communicate with the people that you are going to meet there. And English is one of the primary factor that makes Philippines, at least in my opinion, one of the top tier country. The second thing, because of course when you come here from the airport you can already express yourself, and like for example in Japan or I don't know which other country of the world where you're going, English is very spoken all around the world. The second thing that I'm going to call here, it's I think the Western influence when it's come to culture. Philippines is very influenced by, or have been really influenced by, the Western culture. If you come here in the Philippines, you will see a lot of stuff that you're seeing in some other country, Western country. And that makes the integration of some foreigner easy, or it makes it a little bit easier compared to some other country. What's that? They have been colonized by Spanish, right? So at certain point they have been colonized by Spanish. So if you go to the Philippines here, you will see a lot of people having Spanish name. I think the US also passed here at a certain point. They still have some station here, I think. So yeah, this is strong influence, make it easy for a foreigner to come here and still feel like it's a little bit you know, connected to his culture in a certain point, or to his society, to his habit, right? So that's why I'm thinking the Western influence is still predominant here in the Philippines. The other criteria that I'm going to have here is which actually for me is one of the main criteria that make Filipino women probably top tier in the world when it's come to passport, bro. It's the sense of family. When I say the sense of family here, you know, Filipino are like 90% Christian, and as you know, most of the Christian country really focus on the family. Marriage here is still something that has a high value in a relationship. As you know, in the Philippines, you cannot even divorce, so that's tell you a lot about the sense of family, you know, marriage. They still give a strong value to marriage, and that's make it easier in the sense that probably if you get in a relationship with the women, they don't think to divorce as some other country where it's really something that is close to become a business, honestly, because people can get married to them tomorrow, they divorce. In the Philippines, it's not the case. You cannot divorce in the Philippines like, you know, like you want. Actually, it's literally impossible. There is a lot of debate that's going around divorce, but right now it's not yet act. So yeah, the last criteria that I'm going to name here, it's hospitality. Yes, a lot of country has hospitality, but this country also offer hospitality. I mean, whenever you even describe the country, you will probably hear that one of the way to describe this country is based on the hospitality. So definitely hospitality play a big role whenever foreigners are going here. They know that they will probably see some people smile with them in the street and things like that. You can see a lot of my video, you will see a lot of people, you know, approaching me in the street without even knowing me. These also encourage sometimes some passport bro to go here and look for the loved one. All right, so if you combine all these criteria, I think definitely Filipinos still have the bright day when it's come to, you know, passport bro traveling to the Philippines to to find a loved one. I think the Philippines women, or at the Philippines as a country, still have a bright day based on the element that I just give. Now, there is also a lot of things that have been said. Again, I mean, by foreign already living here in the Philippines, the experience with women and, you know, all the negative aspect. Yes, there's also a lot of negative aspects that are not only in the Philippines, by the way, that you can also find in some other country. But when it comes to all the other criteria that I've said, yes, you can also find in the other country, but I think Philippines is quite high compared to this country. So yeah, so I don't think, because I was watching some video where some sorry about the Western women, but some Western women were saying that men that are doing that are just weak. They are going where there is a poor women to just try to take advantage of them and things like that. But I don't think so. I don't think. I mean, even if it's regardless what, I mean, call someone poor, it's something that is also subjective. So it depends what you mean by poor. But I assume that they were talking about material. And if you look at the material, even the women that has a good health, I mean, that are rich, if you can say it like that, still the same thing. I mean, if you get into a relationship with them, it's definitely much better than certain countries. And when I say Western, it's not just Western as in Europe. I mean, right now, nowadays in Africa, it's really, you know, it's getting more and more common that people tend to get the women out of their own territory due to a lot of things, not necessarily the same things that I have enumerated for Western people. But in Africa, there are also some reality. Like what, for those who are familiar with Africa, what we're calling dot. It's become more and more tougher to get married with African women because there are things that you need to give to the family. There are some rituals that usually request a lot of money. And honestly, some people just think of, okay, if I'm coming to Asia and I just find my loved one, I think there is way more less, you know, things related to material. Now, it doesn't mean that to get married with an African you need to have a lot of money or it's based on material, but I'm just saying that it's more and more common to see people leaving their own territory and move to other territory to find a loved one. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hear it a lot of time about passport bro, and I just wanted to tackle it a little bit on my video and tell you why I'm thinking Filipino is still a top tier country when it's come to passport, bro. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep commenting. Road to the 1,000 subscriber. I rely on you, and I'm going to leave you with some images here. Bibala.